90-Day Fiancé. The Other Way Season 4 has several examples of bad editing, which might mean that some of the couple's storylines are scripted 90-Day Fiancé. The Other Way Season 4 has had a lot of ups and downs, thanks to the show's allegedly scripted storylines. The ongoing 90-Day Fiancé spin-off introduced 6 couples, including Danielle Gates and Johan Geronimo from Love in Paradise Season 2. The couples each came with plot lines that looked surprisingly exciting, but have become excruciatingly painful to watch in the end. As the show nears its finale and possibly a juicer tell-all, questions are arising about whether 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way, is scripted. There have been instances of editing mistakes that could question the legitimacy of the stories that these couples are trying to tell. It could definitely affect the show's reputation going forward, as well as viewers' opinions. 1. Why Nicole and Mahmoud's 90-Day Fiancé storyline is fraudulent. Nicole Sherbini and Mahmoud El Sherbini were on the verge of divorce when she decided to give him a second chance and moved back to Egypt. The couple has been shown arguing over Nicole's American lifestyle, especially the way she dresses and refusing to wear a hijab. Despite their regular fights, it's easy to see Mahmoud loves her deeply. There's also been a discussion about him moving with her to the US. Amidst this, an eagle-eyed Reddit user usualcarry4973 captured a scene in Nicole and Mahmoud's storyline that suggests their feuds might be scripted. Mahmoud and his brother talked in an all-men's club as they played dominoes and smoked cigarettes while talking about how his life would be in America. However, Nicole was also seemingly present in the cafe while they talked. A woman in the frame with the same haircut as Nicole was visible in the background, and at first, her face was blurred. But in the very next scene, it wasn't difficult to decipher that it was Nicole, as she stared right into the camera. What Nicole was doing in the men's-only club is the bigger question, but Nicole and Mahmoud, along with the producers, could be duping 90-Day Fiancé fans. 2. How Jen and Rishi were caught in a scripted 90-Day Fiancé scene. During 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 4, Episode 11, Jen Bocher's friends Randy and Mayra met Rishi Singh for the first time in person. They went to a restaurant where they confronted Rishi about sending a shirtless modeling photo to Jen on her fake account. When Rishi revealed he was used to receiving flirtatious messages from women on social media, quite often, Randy and Mayra gave him the benefit of the doubt, but Jen refused to believe him and walked out of the room. According to Reddit user u/canstress_thisnuff, there was more to unpack about the scene. The scene continued in episode 12, where after Jen left, Randy went to check on her. However, Jen appeared to be sitting right next to Rishi, as her shoulder was visible due to an editing mistake. While it may not have been a scripted scene, it's very much possible that several retakes were involved, as the cast members mouthed certain lines given to them. 3. Why Chris' storyline makes 90-Day Fiancé look like a joke. Chris Foster's inconsistent narratives on 90-Day Fiancé have hinted at underlying problems. When Chris first went to Colombia to get married to Jamie Nogueira, she had to rush back home due to an impending court case involving a stolen motorcycle. Because of this, Chris and Jamie got married hurriedly, but soon enough, Chris' excuse to return home was that her bank account was frozen, and she believed someone had stolen her identity. Chris' story wasn't adding up, and as the season comes to a close, it still isn't. Upon returning to the US, Chris stayed for about 5 months, claiming she was there to make money for her and Jamie. However, while going back to Colombia, Chris had a new excuse. She claimed she had to stay back in Alabama longer than she intended because she had family issues. Chris spoke about how her son was important, and she was a mother first, so she had to tackle the problem at hand. It appears that either Chris really isn't able to hold on to one excuse as to why she can't stay with Jamie, or that she's being fed these excuses by the 90-Day Fiancé. The other way creators just to help keep up with the character they created to spice up her storyline.